We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Warning. The following program contains explicit language and mature content. It is not meant for the easily offended. So if you are an emotional pussy, please refrain from listening. Thank you and enjoy.
Ooh, yep. This feels weird. Welcome back. Return from the dead.
Yeah, we didn't die.
No. It's your boy Kujo, my man. Jules, finally back after a 2-month hiatus.
Clean the
feels weird. Super weird. Just a little post or just a little reasoning why we've been out. So if you guys know, in our last one, we were talking about a trip we're going on. Came back from the trip for the first time in 2 years. I got hit with the 19. I caught that shit coming back. So then we had to take off 2 weeks because of that. And then we were getting better. We're going to record. And then I think you got sick with
the flu.
The flu.
Yeah. Not the 19.
No. And then we're going to record 2 weeks after that. Then I got the flu.
Yeah.
And then I think the flu was worse than the 19.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna die with the 19 with the flu.
I've never had the 19, so I don't even
worse.
know. Yeah.
No, the flu.
I don't
is
think
worse.
I have. I'm sure I've had it, but I don't.
No, the flu is when I caught the 19, it felt just like a cold. It was like not even like a bad cold. It was just like a heavy cold.
Okay.
When I had the flu, like I couldn't breathe. Like I felt myself like they had to give me an inhaler and steroids and yeah,
maybe you had like aftershocks.
Like probably.
Yeah.
So then that happened, and then we're gonna come back 2 weeks after that and record. And I forgot how the equipment works.
Oh, the technical difficulties. Yeah, I came all the way down.
We had technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So we had to scratch that shit, and then then we're gonna do it, and then Thanksgiving came, so I was like, man,
it's just
So
but here we are.
Here we are back. Trying to get into trouble again. So much shit has happened. I guess first of all, shout out to the guys who that took care of us. You took me from my first time to a Korean barbecue spot. Was it in Little Shanghai or in Little?
It's Garden Grove. Yeah.
Okay. And I can't
California.
Remember, in Cali. I can't remember the name of the place. What's the name of the place?
I'll butcher the name. I don't know, but it's fire.
It's fucking legit. I've never had Korean barbecue.
Gobu, I don't know what it was.
I don't remember what it's called, but I remember it was like $25 a pop. All you can eat. Fucking, if you guys have never had it, this shit is fucking fire.
That was one of the highlights of the trip.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some difficulties getting to California. I guess that should have been a sign.
Yeah. That was a sign of the trip to come. So one of the reasons we're going to Cali is we're going to see the New York State of Mind tour. It was the last fucking stop on the tour, right?
Yeah.
It was Nas.
Well, I think they added a couple more after that because I think they went to San Diego after that. But it should have been the last. It was going to be the last one.
Yeah, so it was Nas and the Wu-Tang
and Busta Rhymes
and special guests after that.
Yeah.
So my man Jules decided to go ahead of me like a day before, which is probably the smart thing, the smart fucking play. And I know you said you had trouble getting out of.
I was on the tarmac for I would say on the plane for 3 hours.
Yeah, because of bad weather or some shit is what they said?
Phoenix. You couldn't fly into Phoenix. Damn. And then every time we were about to take off, it'd be like, no, they'll shut it down again.
I'll scratch that.
Yeah, so I was like, well, I'd rather be sure that we're going to land than taking our chances and just trying to squeeze in there. Maybe we will land.
Right.
So, it took a while. And I arrived LAX really late.
Yeah.
And I had to, I got a rental. But it was closed by the time I got there. So I had to Uber all the way to Anaheim from LAX.
That's a drive.
Yeah, after hours.
That's a drive.
Yeah,
boy.
And then Uber back in the morning to get
rental.
and they acted like they did me a favor. They were like, "We're gonna let you get this car," and I was like, "No, I paid for it already." Yeah.
Fuck yeah, you are.
So that was my drama.
Yeah, so you had 2 hours on the tarmac. I had 12 hours stuck in fucking Vegas or some bullshit.
For the second consecutive time, right?
No. So the first time, I guess me and Cali have beef. That's why I hate fucking Cali now. Except for that Korean barbecue spot. That shit was fucking fire.
California's beautiful. It's just fucked up people.
They're just fucking crazy. So the first time we were going out, it was last October, not this year, but 21. We're flying out. We're going to fly out at 6 a.m. We woke up, because us beaners, we packed like the night before. I packed that same morning when I wake up, just because that's what I procrastinate for everything, right? So I wake up at 4 to fly out, so I could get there by 5. You know what I mean? Shower, pack up, get out of here by 5.
Hopefully, you could do everything at record time and not get a red light.
Yeah,
and not get any stoplights when you're should work out just fine.
Yeah.
Should work out just fine.
As soon as I'm getting up, I'm about to go hit I'm about to go shower and shave. Get a text message. Your flight has been canceled. Not even fucking postponed.
No, there's no
that bitch was
no
canceled.
Options. Nothing.
No, it was canceled.
Okay.
And they said there's 0 other flights that day because it's when the Southwest employees went on strike.
Oh, okay.
Because of the mandated vaccinations. So those motherfuckers, an hour before takeoff, I was like, nope, you're done. So I was like, dude, I already booked the hotel. I already got all these fucking tickets. You spend like damn near, 2 G's on tickets and shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not going to get that back. I was like, dude, I got to go.
You have to.
So I told my old lady, hey, gas up the whip. We're going. We're driving. And I hate fucking driving.
I don't mind driving.
I hate it because it's always me that's driving.
Well, I thought something was weird because you text me along the way and you're like, hey, we're going to Oregano's. It's like this Chicago style pizza spot in Phoenix. And I was like, well, that's fucking weird. So they did a connection. You know what I mean? So I didn't ask. I was like, there's fat boy problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would do some shit like that.
Yep, Lolo's.
Yeah. So, and then all of a sudden I was like, hey, when you guys leaving? And he was like, well, we should get there at. And that's when I was like, I'm not even going to ask. It was just, I could tell by the text message. It was just drama.
Yeah, so that was that time. And then this time, when we get into Vegas, my connecting flight was supposed to be like at 7:30 or some shit. And then I get a message saying, hey, your flight's been canceled. Of course, I don't tell you why. We rebooked you on a flight leaving at 8:15. So I was like, oh, shit. I saw 8:15. I didn't see AM or PM. I assumed, you assume it's 8:15 AM. Yeah. And there I am.
It wasn't 2000.
No, it wasn't military time. So there I am thinking, oh, fuck, we got to run cross country on the fucking airport. Phoenix or Las Vegas is a huge airport.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck. So I got to find the gate. And there I am, like the family, with my old lady and the 2 kids. We're like the family from Home Alone just running through the fucking airport. And then I fucking get to the gate. And I was like, hey, we're here. Did we make it? It was like, yeah, well, what the fuck are you talking about? We're not boarding until like 9:30. It's like, 9:30? It's like, bitch, it says here. I was, oh, no, sir. That's 8:15 p.m.
Oh,
I was like, whoa. You mean to tell me I'm here for 12, 13 motherfucking hours? Well, oh, yeah. Dude, long story short, there was 4 other flights. They tried to put me on standby. Evidently, these fucking guys who are A-plus members fucking kick you off the standby. They fuck you over. One flight says 4 of us. One flight's like, hey, we got 3 chairs. What do you want to do? I was like, I can't leave my son behind.
But you can leave your wife behind, though.
It came to the point where I started like, well, do I really want to fight this whole fucking time? Yeah. Like what's the
does she really need to go?
Right. That's when I was sitting and I was debating like life choices. I was like, all right.
You were for sure going to get on. You were like, I'm for sure one.
Yeah. I was like,
I'm for sure one.
I was like, peace, bitches. Yeah. I was like, dude, look, babe, you don't understand. It's Wu-Tang.
That's when you pick the favorite.
Yeah, I was like, dude.
Okay, there's one left.
Yeah.
I can't,
I was like, yo, can I? As my daughter's small, can she at least sit on my lap? Oh no, we can't do that. Because you put her in the overhead carrier. I mean, she don't take that much room. She almost Japanese. She's small and shit.
Small.
She's small.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, well, so the bitch has a nerve. So what do you want to do? I was like, girl, what the fuck do you think I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I can't fucking leave them. That's fucking 4 days in Cali.
Did you turn around?
Shit talking.
Did you turn around and look at your wife like?
Oh, no, I weighed options. Options were weighed, bro. Options were weighed. I was like, all right. How much trouble would I really get into?
It was a once in a lifetime concert.
Fuck you. So I'm there. I'm thinking about it. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make the smart decision. I'm gonna stay with the family.
Yeah. Well,
Not because it's smart.
It was better in the long run.
Yes, because if I would have gone with the kids, who's gonna take care of the kids while we're at the concert?
Yeah.
Can't leave them little bastards in the fucking hotel room. They'll burn the bitch down. So I was like, well, fuck it. I'll just eat it. So then I text you. I was like, hey, dude, we might. So we ended up getting out of Vegas at about 7:30. So I know we're like, hey, dude, maybe we could cut it close. And then you're like, nah, dude, this is like an hour and a half drive from there.
I was like, do you still need to go check in?
Yeah, I had to go check in, get
the
rental car.
You were flying to LAX at that time, and then we were staying in Anaheim.
Yeah, and then the concert was at Hollywood.
Yeah, it was in Hollywood Bowl, and to make a long story short, I ended up taking my daughter. Yeah. She's 11. The first concert she's ever been to was Wu-Tang and Nas.
There's no fucking higher spot than that now.
No. And it was like, and I was debating because I was like, well, if it was indoors, I wouldn't have taken her because you're in California. So
everybody get high.
When in Rome, they all get high. You know what I'm saying? It stinks in there.
Yep.
But I was like, well, I felt better because it was like outdoors. So I ended up taking her. She didn't realize what she was watching. Yeah. And there was just, it was an amazing night, amazing concert.
So who came out? Who were the special guests besides Busta?
Well, Busta came out. Jadakiss. Well, Method Man was not supposed to be there, but he was there, and
that's my guy.
Yeah, that's your dude, and he tore it up, and he brought out Redman. So that was amazing.
Hey, does Redman have cancer or some shit? He look all fucking.
No, they're on that health kick. They just they do all that.
Yeah, because Meth is yoked.
Yeah, but Red
he's just healthier.
Yeah. It's just maybe he doesn't.
Yeah, because he looks a lot slimmer.
I don't know.
Okay.
And Mary J. Blige. And that was
Queen.
And the big star was a big deal for me. And I consider him one of the GOATs of all time, is LL Cool J. He came out and everybody went
nuts.
There was these women behind me that were crying.
Yeah.
There's tears coming out because they saw LL. And I was excited because I love LL, but I was like, dude,
now you ain't going to cry. That's a weed.
Looked. No. They weren't smoking. Nobody was smoking around us. I just at least I didn't see, which was a good thing.
Yeah.
And but I could smell a lot of stuff, and I turned around because she was giving me shit the whole time. She was like, "You brought your daughter?" You know, I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Who's for the children?" Right? Yeah. And then I started like, I was like, "Dude, that's some great parenting." You know what I'm saying? Right. Now, if you're gonna take her to a concert, I'm not gonna go see Cheetah Girls or any of that or whatever that's going on now.
Educate these kids.
And it was amazing. She had a great time. I bought her little Wu-Tang shirt, and she represented. And it was a great experience.
You got me a hoodie. So I rocked the hoodie to a show that I never went to that I wanted to go to.
You were there in spirit, man.
Fuck all that. Fucking Southwest Airlines, you sons of bitches. You guys owe me more than just fucking my time.
And then, like, the acoustics in that place is just... It was fucking... because it was outdoors, and I was like, well... Nah, dude. It was fucking amazing.
Well, you see, like, I felt... like I said, so I did feel horrible, right, that I couldn't go or whatever, because, I mean, that's my group. But I didn't feel too bad, because I just saw them the previous year.
Yeah, you saw them with Rakim, though.
Yeah, with Rakim.
Yeah.
I was like those girls. I cried.
Yeah, Rakim's...
Yeah. So, and then... So after that, it was like, there's nowhere but up now, right?
Yeah, I think...
like the fucking...
I think I felt like those women felt when I saw Rakim. Like, when Rakim came out. Because I saw him in the House of Blues, and it was... Dude, it was just like... It was unbelievable. Yeah. I never thought... With Eric B.
Yeah, it's a poet in motion, dog. With a poet with a beat. And you hear him and see, and I was like, dude... Like, you get...
He sounds even better, like, live.
You feel the message more that he's spitting, and I was like, all right, I get, I fucks with this guy. Like, I could see why he's one of the kings. He's on the Mount Rushmore of fucking hip hop.
He should be.
But yeah. So that trip happened, and then we did the Disney thing. And then now at Disney you got to reserve a spot.
Yeah.
right? So you got to reserve a
Reservations,
spot. You
yeah.
got to reserve a spot to go into the park and get your tickets. And I was freaking the fuck out that morning of, because everything already happened the day before, right? With the trip, flying out, just shit it on completely.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So the morning of, we're having breakfast, and then I keep getting emails. Hey, let's reserve your special day for tomorrow, whatever. They can reserve. What the fuck? I thought the ticket was a reservation. So I was like, fuck, man. So I started reading everything. And then I read my ticket that says, you're booked, you're set, your reservation is set. I was like, okay. So my reservation is set. And then I get an email saying, hey, let's book your reservation. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, you're
So
calling me the morning of like, hey,
I was about to have a nervous
so we had to
motherfucking
make
breakdown.
reservations in this bitch? I'm like, oh, fuck. I was
And
like,
then-
there's no way of getting one.
And then the tram, when you take the tram from the parking lot, they have big billboards. Make sure if you don't have a reservation, do not pass this point.
Yeah.
But there's nobody to check if you have a fucking reservation. So you got to go over there. I was like, dude, the last thing I'm going to do.
Well, it's the app.
Yeah.
It's because you have to do a lot of, and it's fucked up the way they have it set up now. It's like you have to do all this research
Yeah.
and planning ahead. You cannot just go there and say freestyle at Disneyland.
Right.
It's now you have to download this app, reserve this, and if you don't reserve it, you're not going to do it.
Yeah.
But the good thing they did now is you cannot reserve anything unless
You're there.
you're there.
Yeah.
Like before, it was like months in advance, like 3 months in advance. You could
Right.
fucking
Start
reserve
booking them.
Space Mountain and all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And before, and then like for me, being an older head, right? And that's that I have somewhat of tech. So I'm like the technological brains behind all this shit here. So that just goes to show how much it is. Like I felt I had to take a semester of computer science at fucking EPCC just to fucking work this fucking app. And I was like, dude, I'm lost. Like I don't even. And then I had to ask you, and then your daughter was like, here, let me fucking.
Yeah.
let me do this. I was like, all right, just fucking take over. But I was like, dude, what the
And then it's like, okay, so now you purchase the tickets, right? And then you pay the expensive parking, which
Yeah.
went up like it's $30, right?
Yeah.
I think it was. All right. On top of that, that's just to get
That's just to get in the
just to
motherfucker.
get in the
Yeah,
motherfucker.
that's a
right?
park.
That's just to park. And then you dropped all that money on the tickets, and then a certain tier, and then now you
Yeah.
after all that stress, now you have to down. And this is for like the first timers. Like now you download the app. I'm a fucking Disney nerd, so I
You had
had
to
it.
work
I
on
had
it,
it.
right.
I had it down, but I was kind of stressing because I couldn't plan nothing ahead of time.
Right.
And then you were stressing me out because when we were getting there, you were like, "So I downloaded an app." I was like, "Yeah, motherfucker!" I was like, "You got to download that app." So and then on top of that, you got to pay another $20 per person
Yep.
in order
To use the app.
to use the app per se, like to its full potential,
Right.
where ahead of the line,
Right.
like reserve a time to come back. That way you don't waste time on the line.
All right.
So on top of that, if you want to ride a certain ride, there's an additional fee on top of what I just
Yep.
told you. $20 on
Ahead.
top ahead to ride the Rise of the Resistance. Now, that's if you don't want. You could wait in line
Yeah,
and,
full
and
4 hours.
Yeah, and do that,
Yeah.
or speed up the process. And
Because I think we waited probably 15 minutes, and that's from the moment that we went to check in.
yeah, it was.
So, yeah, we
basically
were quick.
So I think it was worth it as far as for the first time. That ride's amazing.
Yeah.
But the Spider-Man one that you have to pay for,
Yeah, we didn't pay for that.
we didn't pay for that.
No.
But you could.
Yeah. But that was
wasn't
not worth it.
No, it's
No.
more. It was like a little.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Toy Story game.
Yeah.
For those of y'all that are in it, that we just shoot and you do this shit like you're flinging wings.
No,
or-
it's a workout, dog.
Yeah, it's like you're trying to masturbate in the visible.
And I have that motion down pat.
Right.
Pretty good. But
You have to double click the mouse. That's
yeah. It's like
But it's weird when when your son's there next to you. You're like, oh,
you got to work through the pain. If you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like you got to do this the whole time.
yeah. So in a nutshell, that was the whole Cali. Like the whole Cali fiasco was. It was getting there the first day. I was just stressed the fuck out because I was like, dude, if I'm not able to get in this motherfucker,
Yeah, it's just
some bad shit's gonna happen.
shit's
Dude.
about to go down.
Yeah, so we got all through that. We came back, and then 2 days later, I popped positive for 19. And I was like, dude,
Yeah, it was a whirlwind. It was pretty fast, man.
it was crazy.
Because we went back to back, right?
Yeah,
it was
back-to-back dates.
Yeah, so what we ended up doing, if the concert ended like at, I didn't get back till like 2:00 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, an in
Right,
and
by
out
the time
stop.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
by the time I got to my hotel, it was 2:00 in the morning. I had to wake up to go to Disney.
Yeah, because you got there a little like an hour before us at rope drop. You got there like at 7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
And everybody,
Yo.
my brother went with me, and
your
my
poor daughter was fucking. She was just
She-
like, yo,
they were hating me,
She was
man.
beat at the
Yeah,
end. Boy.
she poor girl, but
Well,
she's a trooper.
She
though.
trooped it. Hey, she went
Yeah.
through it though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you're, long story short, you're gonna go to Cali, get there a day before. We have a fucking concert to go to. Cause shit is just wild, dude. Speaking of concerts, have you seen? Did you hear the shit that was going on with the Taylor Swift shit?
No.
So, for those of you that, since we've missed a lot since we've been gone, there is an issue with Taylor Swift's, I guess, her recent tour. So Ticketmaster has an algorithm that automatically they say, like, say for example, when ticket sales went on sale for this one, right? Say floor seats are run at a G, and if the algorithm in Ticketmaster is, if those floor seats are being bought like instantaneously, like the demand is so high for them, the ticket price automatically rises.
So you're not paying face value for the ticket.
No, and it's like automatically just rise. The tickets were such in demand that the tickets were going for $97,000. That's how fucking crazy
for her.
Taylor Swift. So everybody and their mother was like, dude, what the fuck how the fuck is a ticket to see this girl?
The only motherfucker I'd probably pay for it would be Prince if he came back from the dead. But
yeah, you'd have to for that.
But I'm not.
Yeah, like who in Minnesota is gonna pay fucking $97K to go see this chick fucking perform?
I wonder how many they sold. They sold out.
Well, they're sold out, but the resale values were going up. And she even came out. She was like, dude, what the fuck? How the fuck are you selling tickets for $97K? And she wasn't mad because that means that her fans can't attend. She was mad because if you sold a ticket for $97K, she's still getting the original 2% she would at face value, not at that $97K value.
So if you bought
So
like
she's-
12 tickets, you made more than what they're paying her.
Basically. So yeah, dude, there's a whole fiasco. That's when they came out. They're like, yeah, well, we have an algorithm. And it was like, well, why do you have that?
Okay, I didn't hear anything.
Yeah,
about
so
that,
so artists were, so now all the artists started jumping in. It's like, wait a minute, so you guys owe us more fucking money than what I'm actually there for, because it's not the scalpers that are making the money, it's Ticketmaster and the algorithm that's out, because all that money is going straight to them.
dude. So they messed up. They just
Yeah,
they ratted themselves out.
yeah,
Basically what they were doing.
You had to come clean at that point, because
Yeah.
I mean, how the fuck can you justify a ticket? First of all, if you could buy a $97,000 ticket, congrats.
Well, when I went to go see Pearl Jam, actually when I just recently went to go see the Smashing Pumpkins and Jane's Addiction.
Yeah.
It's an older group.
For those of you that don't know, it's
what
classic
that's-
rock.
Well, it's not classic rock. It's
classic
alternative.
rock. No,
Is
it's
it classic
rock
now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Metallica is classic rock now.
Oh my God. What? Yeah. Well, I went to go see those guys. Still amazing. Amazing. I saw them in Phoenix. But it was weird. Like, you cannot resell the tickets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they gave you a barcode, and it would just like it changes every couple minutes.
Really?
Yeah. And I didn't have access to my tickets till I got
To
the day of.
to the
And,
spot.
yeah, I thought I was getting gypped because usually you could see them, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, they're going to give you a barcode or something.
That's
And
fucking crazy.
But when I went to go see Pearl Jam, it was the same thing. Like,
I guess that's to avoid from the scalpers.
scalpers, you cannot resell.
Because
If you
sorry,
if you buy them,
yeah,
if you buy them, you cannot resell them.
okay, because I know like on Ticketmaster they have I guess whatever comes out of face value, and then they have the resale also.
Yeah.
So
okay.
automatically they put those on there. So I guess
So-
that's why.
You can resell them, but only at face value.
Okay, so you don't make a profit.
Yeah, you don't make a profit.
Which is good. Which is
that's
smart.
That's good.
Yeah, that's what it should be. I mean, as it is,
because all these broke motherfuckers could go see them now.
Yeah, because as it is, everything's expensive as fuck now. You know what I mean? Like to go watch a game, for example, like a football game. You know, I'm a fan of the Chiefs. I went like right before they started winning. I had gone and I was second row in the end zone, row 2. I paid $125 a head.
And then the beer, I mean, about
the
a beer,
like
it was, I bought 2 beers. No, I bought 2 beers. It was $60.
Ugh. See, that's why I don't drink beer. See, if I'd have drank a Crown and Coke, it would have been like 87. Yeah, but then recently I was looking to go take my son. Those same seats are like $350 now. I was like, dude, how the fuck is inflation $250 over a 2-year span? I was like, dude, what the... But
they're making money.
Yeah, they got to make the money that they got to recoup what they lost during the fucking pandemic. So everything's bizarre. And then now with these fucking, like these concert tickets that are, I mean, they're so fucking expensive. It's like, dude, I don't even want to, as much as I love these dudes, like, I don't even want to fucking see them at that fucking, I'm going to just listen to the CD for free.
I bought my daughter like about, I don't know, maybe like 3 years ago. When, she's a big fan of Justin Bieber. So I bought him. Anyways, he's rescheduled this concert. Like I'm going on 4 years since I bought these tickets.
Oh shit!
I don't even know if she's still into him. You know what I'm saying? Like
she outgrew him.
Yeah, and I'm the one I'm like, no, you're gonna see him. Happen. You're waiting on this dude.
Yeah.
And he did a tour, and then he canceled that. It was in Phoenix, and we're still waiting. She's still waiting to see him.
Damn.
Yeah, and this was like I'm gonna say like 4 years ago, bro.
Dude, that is fucking.
Because it was COVID, and then all this shit happened.
Yeah, and everything's just going. Dude, the world is going upside fucking down. Dude.
It's been upside.
I mean, but now it seems like more and more everything is just. Like
Kanye hanging around with white supremacists.
Okay.
A Mexican white supremacist.
Oh, shit.
That dude, what's his name? Fuentes, something like that?
Tito Fuentes?
No. Nick Fuentes or...
Who the fuck is that?
I don't even know. I'm just going by the headlines.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even know if he is or not. I don't know.
All right. So then let's talk Kanye.
Uh-huh.
He came out and said some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Because it's Kanye. Do you think he's completely fucking mental now?
I think he's always been mental.
Yes, because he's been diagnosed, right? Bipolar.
Yeah, but see, with and we fuel this motherfucker because we give him that. Where no, he's just crazy. We let him slide because he makes great music, right? Or used to make great music.
Yeah.
And I think it's just a cop out. It's like he's crazy. Hey, there's a lot of crazy people. Just don't pay attention to him.
Right.
But he's a crazy motherfucker with money, or maybe not as much
influence.
anymore. Yeah, influence, and people like listen to him. And, and I mean, I love his music. I loved his music. I never was into him because of what he
rants off and shit.
Yeah, I don't know his beliefs or he's just crazy. You know what I mean? But I like him as a musician.
Right.
But other than that, all this other extra shit, I'm cool with.
You see, and this is.
I mean, I'm not cool with it. I mean,
that's his thing. See, so I know I've talked to Vince about this, and for those of y'all who remember Vince, shout out to Vince, one of the OGs on here. We had talked about this. We got to understand that what's normality to him is not normality to us, right?
They live in a different world.
Yeah,
though.
so there's craziness around him at all fucking times. There's been craziness around him since forever, since before he became a star, when he was just being a producer. The moment you get involved with the Kardashians, that's almost guaranteed your life is over. Because anybody that's been in that fucking circle of fuck when they're done with them, they chew them out, they spit them out, and you're gonna transition from a man to a woman, you're gonna come out fucking crazy, you're gonna be you're gonna OD on fucking cocaine like Lamar. Everybody
but
that's
that kid
involved,
had demons before, though, bro.
Yeah, but so then here's the thing, though. I question if he's crazy.
Oh no,
or if he's actually smart.
No.
So check this out. The reason I say that, and I put it that way, is there's a lot of speculation that he wanted to go his own route with his branding. Because, who was it, Adidas? Or was it, yeah, Adidas owned them. And they're trying to remake their contract, and they wouldn't let him.
Owned him?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
For a lack of better words, they owned his brand.
Okay.
They owned his brand.
All right.
So Adidas didn't want to change the fucking... They didn't want to break contract. They said, this is what we have. We have you for X amount of years, and you're going to do what we tell you. And he's like, no, I want my own shit. He wanted to go kind of like the way Jordan did with Nike. He had his own brand, his own say, his own style. Whatever he did was on him. And the proceeds, they'll split the proceeds or whatever. Other than the proceeds being split, the company has no say, so it's all fucking Jordan.
Yeah.
So Ye wanted the same thing because he's Ye and he's fucking deserves that.
And yeah, he the demand on his shoes.
Yeah, which are fucking fugly.
I have a couple pair. I like them. I like them. They look like moccasins.
That his brand. He was selling a white T-shirt for like $95.
Well, no, I didn't buy.
He's fucking bonkers. He's bonkers.
His sneakers, I did.
Yeah, but people will buy this shit because it's Kanye. It has Ye, and they're buying it for the social, to be in that social class to be looked upon, right?
No.
So this dude comes out and says some crazy shit. Automatically, everybody who sponsored him fucking dropped him.
So what did he say?
Cancel all his contracts. That I can't ever find out what the fuck exactly he said.
Well, he said he was going Death Con 3 on the Jewish community, right? Or
okay, well,
is that something like that?
So
I don't know.
He had said some
something
anti-Semitic
to that,
shit.
Well,
to the point where was he saying that the blacks were, or the black race was actually the real Jews, or some shit like that?
Well, they do have the what is it, the Israelites? They have
the black Israelites.
Yeah, the black Israelites. Yeah. I don't know. I the black man's original man, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that much about it. But he did say something about that, where the world that he's in, I guess the Jewish people are high powered there and do pull the strings in that.
Mm-hmm.
That, I mean, in the entertainment world, I mean, that's always been.
Yeah.
Everybody's always said that, right?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what he said. The DEFCON 3. I mean, that's crazy. But
you see, but at that point, who cares? Like, is it that?
No, and then we just pay him so much. He's going to change his mind tomorrow.
Yes,
you know,
because he flip flops on everything.
Yeah.
But not only that, after he says it, his fucking PR people are going to be like, "Hey, so you offended 3 people, so we got to come back and we got to say."
Well, no, he offended a lot.
No, he offended a lot. But what was really fucking offensive? Like this is a point where in America we're at where everything's fucking offensive.
Well, everybody gets
crazy.
Offended for everything, though.
Yeah,
I mean, especially the times that we're at right now. But
yeah, so this dude lost all his brands. He was a billionaire. He woke up the next day. He couldn't even get out. He couldn't even get
was
$20
dropped by
out of the
Adidas,
ATM.
right?
He was dropped by Adidas. Was it
Balenciaga or what's that? That some fashion
Balenciaga
or some shit
like
that.
Something. I don't know.
They dropped him.
Yeah, basically anybody who had anything to do with him fucking kicked him out.
What was it?
Even his record company.
The bank.
For your bank to say, you know what, dude? I know
you got shit and get out of here.
You got millions, if not billions, of dollars in here. Yeah, you got to go.
Yeah, and then
they froze all his fucking accounts.
So he like half of his shit. So what? Yeah.
He's not a billionaire anymore.
500 millionaire.
Yeah, he's a multi-millionaire.
Millionaire, right?
All right, whatever. But just because of some ignorant shit that he said, and then on top of that, the motherfucker got hit with $200,000 a month for child support.
Well, I mean, if they stuck by him, I mean, that means you're backing him up, right? I mean, if he's like, it doesn't matter what he said, you're gonna be like, oh wow, cool, man, he's making money for me,
right? But unless, I guess my thing is, unless somebody comes out and says some shit where it's hate speech, not so much something anti-Semitism or anti.
Well, that is hate speech, though.
Black. To say that another race was the original race or whatever.
But he did not only say that; he said some other stuff. I'm sure.
See, and but I'm trying to find out what exactly he said, because then Kyrie came out
and said
the same shit.
Well, no, he shared a documentary.
Yeah.
or
he
per
shared
se.
a documentary about. I think it was about the same thing that Kanye was talking about, and now he had to go through sensitivity classes, and they
Because
told
he
him,
wouldn't apologize.
Yeah, because he and why should he if he just shared a fucking tweet? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is something that was within when you cross between somebody who is a entertainer and then you got an athlete, and then right now I'm gonna throw in an owner. So when you have an athlete who is an African American, and they said, "Look, you said this, you said all." This is from a guy who said the world is round, or is not round. The world is flat.
Mm-hmm.
This is a guy who said, "Well, maybe it's not too flat. Maybe it is round." No, you know what? It
Kyrie,
is flat.
But he went to Duke, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I hate Duke.
and then he came out, and then the whole thing with the mandated vaccines. He's like, "Nope, not going to take it." I don't.
He lost a
believe
lot
in
of
it.
money.
He's been through all these things, and a lot of the times he'll say shit just to piss people off because he didn't like to be told what to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now he comes on and says whatever he said
He's sorry.
or whatever he shared, he apologized but didn't own it, and now they told him, so now you're suspended indefinitely because the fact of how you think or the fact that you shared a tweet means you can't play a fucking kid sport. And then they said in order for you to get them back, you got to follow these stipulations. You got to hang out with the Jewish community and see all the trials and tribulations that they go through.
Educate himself.
You got to go through an education. You got to go through sensitivity classes. You got to go through.
Well, there's all these people
kinds of shit.
that do like that deny the Holocaust happened. Right. I mean, there's a group of people.
Yeah.
And I don't know the whole story why they believe that it did not happen. I don't know. I was.
This is before my time, so
Yeah, I don't know. I was taught that it happened, and
Right.
I've seen evidence and
yeah.
concentration camps and all that.
Yeah, so this dude, so he's off the hinges, and they made him go through all this shit, and then there was a picture that came out with Jerry Jones,
Mm-hmm.
who is the owner of America's team, supposedly, or the Dallas Cowboys,
Yeah.
where he was, when he was 14 years old, he was I guess there was the first days of segregation, they showed I guess it was a
Picture?
the picture showed it was like 3 or 4 I want to say it was African American females that were walking into school, and a bunch of white kids and Jerry Jones were there, and I guess when the picture doesn't show shit because it's just a picture,
But they were blocking
they
the
were
way.
protesting, or they're in the way of them coming in, which makes it seem like they were against segregation, and nothing is said. They mention it for one day, and
Nope.
it's gone.
Well, LeBron did call it out.
LeBron just called them out actually yesterday,
He
but
was
this
like,
happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. He goes, it's amazing how you call me out on everything else.
And then now the white guy does it, and nobody says shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, what's this?
It's interesting. I don't know how he's gonna respond to.
Well, he had came out when it happened. And he's like, well, I was 14 years old. I was a kid. I was there just seeing what was going on. I was not inquisitive, but I was.
Well, it was different times though.
Yeah, he goes. I was wondering what was going on, so I was just trying to find out what happened. And then he's like, so this year,
I don't know.
yeah. So
Maybe.
then he's like, so this year our Cowboys are gonna. I was like, whoa, dude, you're not gonna say some shit to where you're gonna own it and be like, you know what? I was there. I thought it was disgusting that fucking people were acting this way. Everybody should be allowed to commit. You know what I mean? Like fucking say something negative about the whole situation.
But okay, but you said he was 14 years old at the time.
Yeah,
he's a 14-year-old.
but you don't know what the fuck's going on at 14?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
At those times, you didn't know what was going on.
I mean, you're a follower.
Okay.
You go with the gang.
Then say that. Then say, you know what? I was there.
I'm not making an excuse that he was right or wrong. He was, those
yeah.
were wrong times.
Exactly. But at least say. But here's the thing though. Own it and say, look.
Yeah.
I was.
Well,
14,
he does need to explain.
But he doesn't. He did. He was just like, I was just there because it was just wild. I was like, I wonder what's going on. Then he moved on. Instead of being like, you
He's
know
trying
what?
not to acknowledge
Yeah.
any, and just
fucking
but-
say.
No, he needs an explanation.
Yeah.
I mean, but at that time, it was really fucked up.
Right.
So, I mean, I wouldn't doubt that was going on. You know what I mean?
Oh,
But
absolutely. And it's because, like you said, you were born a certain way, being taught something, and the moment something like that changes, where you're taught to segregate.
does it surprise me that he was
Not at all.
No, not.
Oh no. But it's just sad that a player, you have to go through A, B, C, D,
Yeah.
E, and F to fucking come back for us to even acknowledge you, maybe even letting you play. The owner, hey, that is what it is. He's 14, fucking.
But the
Dude.
key word, he's the owner.
Yeah.
He owns that fucking thing.
But we should be holding, if we're going to hold somebody in this
yeah,
cancel
absolutely,
culture,
absolutely.
fucking do it to everybody.
But they're not gonna lose anybody. I mean,
No.
their fans are gonna be as annoying as they've always been, and that this is their year, and
Every year's their year until they
and
fucking start playing.
How about them boys? All that bullshit that they're into.
You see, and then the other thing that was coming out that I
They
found
might
crazy.
it might make a lot more fans. I mean, he might get some more followers,
Yeah.
some more
Oh, yeah.
bandwagons.
Oh yeah, them boys in Alabama were.
Yeah. Oh, I knew
They're
them
boys.
Cowboys. They were called Cowboys for a reason.
Let's ride.
That's right.
Let's ride. And then your boy Donald Trump is making another comeback, and he's going off the fucking chains, dude.
Okay,
that
but
dude's fucking. I
he
don't know
recently
what the fuck.
he said that he had a dinner with they were giving him shit for
because he had dinner with Kanye
and that dude
and some racist dude who I don't know
yeah,
who the fuck he
he's
is.
a Mexican guy, and they said that he's
White supremacist.
white supremacist. It's
Which-
crazy. I want to look into him and see what the fuck he's talking about.
I
but-
want to see how you could be a white supremacist as a Mexican.
Yeah,
That alone just doesn't. I don't think.
well, I mean, I've seen some.
I mean,
I've seen some.
as a white supremacist as a Mexican,
Yeah, I've seen some.
I've seen some ignorant Mexicans, but not a white supremacist.
Maybe they. Well, I've seen them that think they're white, really white. I mean,
But
and
how can you be officially a white supremacist if
I don't know.
you go
Maybe they
against
used the
not
wrong word, but
being
he just.
white?
I don't know. I got.
Isn't white like the main fucking?
Yeah, you have to be
Isn't that the
white, right?
main word?
Yeah.
The key word, like it's just like being in the WNBA. Don't you have to be a W to be in the WNBA? You know what I'm saying? Like, it
Well,
makes no fucking
not
sense
no
to me.
more. I'm sure that's changing. It's just
No.
going to be.
No. All right. So you want to talk about that? If we're all equal, then there should be no WNBA, and there should just be an NBA.
Mm-hmm.
And then that way,
I want to know how many women going to make the NBA.
yeah. And then that way, everybody shut the fuck up. We're all equal.
No, I'm not saying you're not going to make practice
No.
squad.
No,
You're
no,
going to
no,
make the
no.
practice
Yeah,
squad.
I mean,
are you going to be starting?
no, fuck no. 'Cause I mean,
I was just saying it's what,
as
it's what it is.
invigorating as their games are when they finish 35-40 after fucking 4 hours of playing, I get it. I get the hype. I get the hype of why you guys are so awesome.
But isn't the 3-pointer like closer?
I don't know. I couldn't say. I don't know if it's the same regulation rules, the same distance, and all that, and
the same height is the.
I think the board is still the same height. I think it's
Well, I've seen some
regulations,
tall.
yeah.
I've seen some tall.
Yeah,
giraffes.
but how many of these girls can put up a dunk package like LeBron or Spud Webb at that?
I mean,
as a matter of fact, they're like, I think in the history,
I'm sure they can, but I'm saying it's a different game, NBA versus
Yes.
WNBA. I mean,
I think in the history of the WNBA, in the 30 years it is that it's been around, there's been 4 girls that have ever dunked the ball.
4 dunks.
4 girls that have dunked the ball. Maybe multiple dunks, but 4 girls have dunked the ball in the WNBA. You might want to fact check me on that. But I don't think it's double digits. I'll tell you that for goddamn sure.
So there's never been more than 10 dunks.
Now, I'm not saying that there's not 10 dunks ever, but more than 10 dunkers or however you want to.
X, I don't know.
However you want to be non-binary dunkers. There's never been more than 4 people in the actual game that have pulled a dunk off. And the dunks that I've seen
or close
Wow.
to layups.
Wow. It's like when you're like in 8th grade and you finally just clear it.
You touch the rim.
And you fucking put it down. That's how the dunks were. You ain't got no fucking Vince Carter, no fucking LeBron from 3-point dunk. Yeah, none of that shit. So if we're all equal, cut the fucking WNBA then. We don't need that shit.
But I mean, no.
And I remember when
You got to be a hardcore basketball fan to watch.
it's all friends and families. That go. I have
Who pays
never
for the
seen-
tickets?
Huh? I think they're giving away like the McDonald's Happy Meal or some shit. But and not to denigrate anything that
Yes,
these
you
girls
did.
do, but it is not the same product as an NBA game. And if we're gonna say, there should be, women's sports brings in just as much money.
Well, what are you watching? The best of the best, like their All-Star game.
Yeah, no, dude.
Okay.
Their All-Star games are fucking high scoring. Like it
Okay,
finishes 60
but I'm
to
saying
65.
if you had to choose like their high-scoring game or the sorriest teams right now, which would be like the Lakers, unfortunately,
Yeah.
and
Lakers by 200.
no,
By
I'm saying you
halftime.
have to pick which game you're
By
going to go
halftime.
to. The sorriest NBA teams playing against each other are the best. W.
Dude, that's a no-brainer.
But when are they going to drop the W though?
Wow, that's gonna be ex-NBA. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But and then so remember a few years back, one of the U.S. soccer players, Rapinoe or Rapinoe or whatever her name is, Megan Rapinoe, she came out and she was saying about
The equal pay?
Yeah, equal pay. And she was saying, and I agree that they need to get paid more
Hell
because
yeah.
the USA girls actually win as
Yep.
opposed to the guys.
They're the best in the world.
They're best in the world. The last, 3 or 4 cups? Or
I don't even remember any.
Yeah,
the last time the
they've
U.S.
been
was even
dominated.
considered
No.
top 10.
But the women have been dominating. So, yes, they deserve a little bit more change.
They're badasses.
But then she said something that was kind of questionable to her thought process.
Maybe she got hyped up. You know when you start saying something and people are agreeing with you,
You're like-
and then you just keep going, and
You
you're
throw
just
that
like,
fucking home run ball?
and then it's like, wait a
Whoops.
minute, you dropped.
Because she said that any woman could compete on the same level as any guy. So there was a
I'm
game
gonna
played
say-
after that.
I don't think so.
It was an all-women. I want to say it was Australia's national team played against a men's.
Junior high,
No, I want to.
college.
I don't even know. I want to say they're like lowest division college team,
Okay, so
and it was close. The
El-
game was
El
close.
Paso Community College.
Yeah, so like the fucking Tejanos of El Paso Community College played the national team, and it was a close game. The guys won 7-0.
What?
7-0 against a national fucking team that goes against the best of the best. Lost to a junior college team. 7-0 in a nail biter. Now remember, in soccer, every goal is 1 point. It's not like in football where he scored 7 points,
Yeah.
6 points. So they scored 7 fucking goals on these guys or these ladies. And then you'll come out and say everybody's on the same level. It's not on the same level. That's why we have different divisions. That's why everything's broken up.
But the U.S. women.
But the U.S. women do need more money.
Yes,
That I will
absolutely.
say.
Do you don't think it should be the same as the male counterparts?
If they're bringing in, so here's the thing: if they're bringing in
As much
into it, yes.
like they're like the sponsors and everything.
Well, yeah, 'cause
or people watching and bringing people.
Yeah. So for
to-
example,
bringing asses to the fucking seats.
right. So for example, like a comedian, right? If you're selling out all your shows, then you need to get the same money. You know, you got to get that top dollar bill, right? If you're only there as an opener and you got 15 fucking people, you don't deserve the headliner money.
But once again, we're talking about soccer. And I'm not putting it down. I'm
Yeah,
just
you
saying.
are.
No, I love soccer. I love soccer. That's my
But it's
favorite sport
soccer.
to play. But we're
But
talking
it's
about
soccer.
We're talking about practice. No, I'm saying. No, it's
See,
soccer.
look at
I'm just saying because it's big everywhere other than the United States. It's
we
hard
suck at it.
Yeah. And I'm saying then maybe they should get paid the same way, because it's not really a big sport like as it's the biggest sport in the world except in the States.
Except for here.
Yeah.
So like
So
I said,
pay them the same.
If you're going to be here and you're filling the stands consistently, selling out, absolutely you deserve your cut.
Because I
of
do
that.
see a lot of the U.S. women's soccer gear all over the place. You know.
Yeah. You should get your royalties off of that.
And I think they should be paid. The same
adequately now,
because they're just as popular,
if not more.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, if you're selling everything out, fuck yeah, you deserve your
Now,
cash.
if we're talking about the NBA, I mean, we should take it at like a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, because you're talking NBA, you're selling out for the guys.
Yeah.
60,000 seats.
I don't remember
in a venue, right?
I don't remember the last time I've seen a jersey of the. I don't even know what they look like. I don't even. Maybe I just know the LA Sparks. If they still around, are they still
so.
around?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's one of them.
The Mercury.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm done.
Yeah. So if you're, I'm done. So yeah, if you're selling out 60,000 seats as opposed to what the WNBA does with like 400, then
there's a difference. There.
Yeah,
there is a difference there.
Yeah, but like I said, the American, the ladies female, or is it even ladies anymore? Is it women's soccer or the non-men's soccer?
Not.
Is that wrong? Is that sexist? Do I have to?
Do
I have to mansplain it? The
opposite of no.
The fuck?
No. Well, what do they still call it? Women's soccer.
All right.
Right?
So the female soccer, if you're selling out, yes, you should get more money. If you're not, then no. It's because in that sport you get paid based off of what comes in, right? Sponsorships, sales, tickets. Yeah, if you're getting all
just
kinds
not
of sponsors,
on your skill. I mean, it's just the popularity of the sport. You know how popular it is,
right?
And what you're bringing, and people are paying to see that. I mean,
yeah. And if not,
I mean, you could be the best ping pong player of all time and just amazing, the Michael Jordan,
the Forrest Gump,
but nobody's watching ping pong. You know,
right.
what I'm saying? So you're not really going to get paid.
Did you see this new thing that's coming out? Pickleball. That's a new fucking sport that's like taking the world by storm.
What is that?
It's, I don't know. I think you throw a ball at a pickle. I don't fucking
what?
I don't fucking know. But Tom Brady invested in a fucking professional pickleball team.
Poor dude, bro.
Because everything's wild, dude. Pickleball, I guess it's like
his lady left
tennis?
him, right? Because he wanted to play football.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's one of the main things, but that amongst other things. But yeah, dude, she said, you know what, I'm done with this shit. Because I guess he had said, you know what, I need to focus on my family. He's like, hey, bro, we need you back. You know what, guys?
Yeah.
I'm out.
Next season, I promise you, I'll be focusing on my family.
And it's like, dude, you left a fucking supermodel and you left your kids to go play with a team that's fucking falling apart.
Dude, you know how much money you're talking about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're leaving on the table.
And
he was still
not leaving on the table. How much money is he going to lose on the fucking divorce settlement?
Now, see, that explains why he had to come back. He probably already felt that it was coming.
You see, I would rather lose a contract of $20 million 1 year than lose everything that I've made and
there's no way
made
they're
at
paying
$500
him.
million.
There's no way they're paying him.
No, he was like a 30 some shit.
What?
35 mil for the 1 year.
No, I'm just saying they're not paying him 20. They're paying him a lot more than that.
Yeah. But I'm not going to lose my whole fortune and family over 20 million when I already got fucking 500 in the bank. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean, if she if she was leaving just for that, then maybe it wasn't as strong, their relationship.
You see, but if she was already leaving this before he even made a decision, then fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, what else are you going to do? You got nothing else to do with your time. I mean, you invested in this pickleball, but other than that, well, fuck it. Might as well recoup.
He's going to be home, bored, go get someone else pregnant. You know, there goes your problem.
50 years old? Shit. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's going to be like Leo. Like Leo caps him off at 25. That's what you got to do, boy.
I mean, that's your preference. That's what you like. Why you know what I mean? That's what they're into.
If you can get away with it,
yeah, fuck
it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have that kind of fucking pull.
I mean, well, think about it. I mean, you could get with a young baddie, or an old baddie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's some pretty old baddies out there.
no, and I'm not saying I know there is. Like, there's you know,
there's Salmas.
the Selmas in the world, but I mean, but if you could pick a young Selma or an old Selma.
Hey, Chris Rock did the best bit about that ever. You're talking about new pussy or old pussy? New pussy, old pussy will, when you're sick, old pussy will give you fucking, feed you, make you something, comfort you. New pussy can't even turn the microwave on.
Yeah, but I mean, he has options. He has people for that. You know, he has a housekeeper. He has, you know, he's got a chef.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I mean, just enjoy life. I don't fuck it, man.
I'm just saying, if you could get away with dating a 25-year-old, no questions asked. If that's your cap off, that's your cap off.
It's legal.
Yeah, and if you dumb enough to be, if you so mad, then nobody hook up with this motherfucker. And then he'll have to change his ways because he can't find nobody.
Yeah.
But who the fuck is going to tell Leo? Even at
Apparently
this age,
no one.
At this age, you're going to be like, nah, bro. I mean, damn, dog, take advantage. At that point, market yourself until you get to 25.
He's a great actor. He deserves it.
You got to keep him young.
Seeing the Wolf of Wall Street is amazing.
Yeah, it was. Fucking taking the cocaine lines off of assholes. That's fucking remarkable.
It seemed like a natural in that when he did that. Like, he's done it before. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, was it his first rodeo?
You know, it wasn't. He knew that it just came natural.
He knew the ins and outs.
Yeah, he goes, that you gotta approach it this way, this angle. You know what I mean?
He's gonna bring my boy Charlie Sheen on.
Yeah.
We're gonna get this down.
I'll tell you how it really is.
We're gonna get a real guy.
Get all the props out of here.
I brought my own.
Yeah. You got the tiger blood coming
the tiger blood. I brought my own props and shit. Oh fuck, dude! Like this world is fucking. I feel like we've missed so much. We've missed so much on all this shit that's been going on. The one thing I was going to talk to you about, since we were talking about music earlier. I was going to try to see your stance on this, because I know I've always been, when it comes to music, right?
Uh-huh.
Let me see if I can fucking find it again. So when it comes to music, I always believed that we should not censor music, you know, what people are saying, as opposed, you know, because they're trying to say something on their, as far as their beliefs or, you know, whatever the situation is, right? Whatever the song's about.
Mm-hmm.
I believe whatever an artist has to say, whether it be cussing or whatnot, that he should be allowed to do it. But in, was it South Africa or in Jamaica? They're censoring music to
all positive music.
Yeah, they're not allowed to have anything to I'm trying to see where it was. Popular music censorship in Africa, I guess it was. So they're banning records that had anything to do where you're talking about drug usage, negativity towards any kind of violence, gun violence, rape, any of that shit. So it was all positive. All that shit's been taken off completely.
Okay.
What's your thought on that?
It's not in the U.S. So I mean, that's why we live in the U.S.
Right.
I mean, it's a different country, different rules, different laws, I guess. I mean, if that's what they want to do. But I mean, if it happened here, no. I mean, because we wouldn't have any. We wouldn't have the NWA, or you wouldn't even have had Elvis. They were saying he was too sexy, and the way he moved and all this, you know, and right. Even go back as Mozart. I mean, he was very gangster, whatever.
Mozart was gangster.
Yeah, I mean, in those times.
This is Jamaica, is where it is.
Yeah, Jamaica.
They're cracking down on the media deemed too violent for television and radio airwaves. They ban broadcasts on music, glorify criminal activity, drug use, scamming, and weapons. Scamming? Damn, we can't scam no more?
Scamming? I mean...
That used to be my shit.
Yeah, scamming was great. That was... You're hooking up with somebody. With a chick, right?
Well, you're just hooking up with somebody. We can't just...
Well.
Yeah.
Well, in my case, a girl.
Yeah, so... In my case. But I think in some regards, I could see how that's positive because a lot of these people take all this shit too fucking literal. You know what I mean? Like, even Jay-Z now still keeps rapping about, he fucking, banging or fucking with drugs and shit. Be selling rocks. Motherfucker, you a billionaire. You're not in that environment, God.
Yeah, but
you're not.
Jay-Z
Your
tells
problems
you,
are not real
he
problems.
explains it though. He's giving you. He explained in his music. He's telling you what he did, not like the mistakes that he's made. You know what I'm saying?
See,
and if it makes a good song, it makes a good song.
So do you think does he glorify it?
No, he talks about it. It's how we take that information, and think he's. I mean, you could even do the movies like who didn't want to be, a
gangster,
Scarface, or in Goodfellas, and
yeah.
But at the end of the day, they show you what happens to these guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
they get
Scarface, they get dealt with, get buried in the desert. You know what I mean?
You live by the gun, you die by the gun.
Yeah, but all we see is all the money, all the power, all the women,
right,
and all the fun that they have, and it looks very fun, and
right.
It looks like they have a great time and they enjoyed their life, but it comes with a price.
Yeah, which is basically your life.
Yeah, I mean, and then once again, okay, is it just music that they're outlawing?
No, because I think that
or all media.
I think media in general. Let me bring.
Because I mean, the movies.
I think they said movies in cracking down. Yeah, because it says media.
Okay.
Deemed too violent. Yeah, for television and radio.
So no more Terminator. No more.
Yeah. So no. So all it's gonna be is
Star Wars. Nothing.
No, it's just gonna be Cool Runnings and Little Mermaid.
Yeah. Nothing too competitive.
Right. I guess so. There's no John Wick. There's no Star Wars. I guess since that's fictional and there's not really flying.
So John Wick's real.
Yes.
Like, I mean, he could really kill
150
50 people.
He's a badass. You haven't seen him. It's Keanu Reeves. He could do anything. He broke the Matrix. I guess I don't know what you. So yeah, like you said. So where do you draw the lines at?
Yeah,
dude?
like
because even cartoons are fucking.
Yeah,
even like fucking Family Guy would be deemed inappropriate because there's a lot of violence in that shit too. It's
G.I. Joe,
hilarious.
G.I. Joe.
They can't fight no more. You have
He-Man.
What was it? Pokemon? No, what's the other one? Fuck, I can't remember. Who's that? Naruto? Who's that? Is Dragon Ball Z?
Oh,
you can't fight no more. You can't have no more Jackie Chan. You can't have no more Bruce Lee because of
all the
violence
anime.
and that.
No more anime.
Anime's gone.
Yeah. That some of that shit's really dark, man. That anime shit.
Yeah.
Like I'll be watching it with my daughter sometimes, just to see what the fuck she's watching.
Yeah.
That shit's some dark shit, man. It's like real depressing.
Really?
Yeah. Like always dying and someone's always crying, and it's just I'm like, damn, how could you go on your day?
It's
now?
relatable.
Like,
that's fucking relatable as fuck. Well, so it's like a big old emo fucking movement, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is?
Yeah, absolutely.
No
absolutely.
Shit.
And my little girl's all about that,
That's fucking crazy.
And I'm like, well, I want to share some time with her, but she wants to watch anime, so I sit down.
You watch them.
And I fucking depressed as hell. They didn't really need to do him like that, man. Did he really need to take that samurai?
Oh, shit. I can't remember the last fucking anime shit I've seen. That would be fucking Ninja Scrolls back in the fucking 90s. That's the last thing I've seen.
That's a classic, I guess.
But, yeah, so I think in theory it's a good thought. But then now, if you think about it, like you say, where do you draw the line, right?
This guy's
so
good,
what?
No guys, you know what I mean?
So I
no Cheech and Chong. No Cheech and Chong.
Well, I mean, but that's violent. Well, it says drug. Hold on.
No, but isn't weed legal in?
No, they just make their money off of it.
Jamaica.
Yeah, no. So yeah, drug use. So yeah, Cheech and Chong is gone.
Well, do they consider weed drugs? I mean, because it's legal there. It's part of their. It's part of their religion, right? Rastafarians.
Yeah.
So
the ganja.
Yeah.
Huh? I guess. I don't know if
So
we're that.
I guess no cocaine.
Like cocaine.
No,
Yeah,
okay.
cocaine's bad.
Okay. Yeah.
No crack because that's a white man's drug.
Yeah.
No,
No,
so there's no
fentanyl,
Pulp Fiction.
no nothing like
There's
that.
no Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
There's
dude,
no Wolf
no
of Wall
world,
Street.
no world without Pulp Fiction. What kind of shit is that?
There's no Wolf of Wall Street. There's no Inglorious Bastards. There's no
No Quentin Tarantino movies.
at all. So like, what are you left watching? Fucking Christian.
They said
700
porn
Club?
too. Is porn
Doesn't specify sex. I think it's just. Let me look at it.
violence?
Yeah, it's deemed too violent for television. So,
Okay.
criminal activity, drug use, scamming, and what is scamming? That's what I wonder. What is scamming? Like, you can't fucking Mac. You can't fucking.
I don't know.
What is considered scamming? Let me try to see this real quick while we fill in time. You see, but I do think to a certain point we've gotten overboard on the fucking
Everybody's
shit.
just sensitive, man.
No, I don't think it's so much sensitive. I just think people are trying to
Make this world great again. Let all this shit happen.
I think people are just trying to overdo, because you have the one-uppers, right?
Yeah.
And they're gonna be like, so they'll come out and they'll say some ignorant shit that, you know, I had got involved in the case and I shot a dude in the face, and you know, because all he was doing is just showing me nothing but disgrace, and then the next guy would come up, well, I shot him, I shot his wife, had his kids, the dog got fucking one in the ass,
And I had my mom in the trunk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So it's like a little bit is getting too fucking much because these kids are so subject to taking everything
so maybe they
serious
should
now.
make a law where it says if you kill more than one person in your song,
There's a one RIP.
yeah,
Oh,
there's only
shit.
that's your limit.
That's your
I mean,
limit.
you could wake them up and kill them again, but it's got to be
It's
just
gonna
one
be just
person.
one time.
One person.
They can only get it once.
Yeah, you can't kill the whole room. Take one person.
It's just, I don't know. It's like I said, in theory, it's a good idea because a lot of shit is just getting too out of hand. But as an artist,
But you can't control
it's like,
everything,
come on, man, you can't. I guess I'm good with not making sales in Jamaica
Yeah.
and just fucking making it everywhere else.
Well, a lot of the what is it? Dance hall. I don't know what they call it now. I mean,
Yeah, I think it's still dance hall.
Is it dance hall artists? That's they talk a lot about that. You know what I mean? They
Yep.
Bounty
reggae
Killer and
Even Sean Paul used to.
yeah, and
The Elephant Man.
yeah,
All those cats used to.
all those
that
guys.
was
I mean,
shit.
the only ones other than, I mean, when you honestly, when I want to feel in a good mood, I do listen to Bob Marley. He makes great music.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
about. But Bob Marley was a different beast. He was about.
Yeah, but you're talking. It's a
making
whole different time.
everybody
Yeah,
happy,
yeah.
bringing everybody together, making peace.
That dude's an underrated artist, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's great. He's
Right.
a great song artist.
Bob Marley and the
Bob
Wailers.
Marley, yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
should be up there. You know what I mean? But yeah, all those the new cats. I mean, that's what they talk about.
Yeah,
you know what
I mean, even Shabba Ranks was always talking about that shit because that's what was fucking going down at that time.
Mr. Loverman?
In his time, dude, that's what was going down. It was
Yeah.
all the fucking corruption and all this shit that was going on in Jamaica. Fucking, he was just bringing to light the fucking news that was on the fucking TV.
Yeah,
And
and all the artists that we don't know, like Buju and
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
we know, yeah, but
right.
I mean, just I don't know if we naming them all, but I mean, it's just
Yeah, but
they-
you're gonna get some of them. Even Beanie Man,
you know?
anybody, Lady Buzzsaw, was that her name? Lady Buzzsaw. There's
Shit,
a lot
I'd
of
be
these girls.
scared of her. You're like, you fucking have your lady named Buzzsaw? I'm like, nah,
yeah, you ain't fucking around on that.
nah, you better come correct.
Yeah, you gonna eat some ass on that one. You need to lick an asshole to tickle her toes with your tongue. You gotta make good life decisions on that shit.
Mind your P's and Q's.
Yeah, so hopefully going forward, this should be continuing again on a weekly basis. We're getting ready. We're gonna have to get revamped up for our Christmas special coming up in a few weeks. I got to see what kind of crazy shit we do for that.
Who could we get on? Well,
Huh?
Who could we get on?
We'll see. I'm getting ideas already.
Are we gonna have drinks?
Yeah, always.
No.
You know how it is. We ain't gonna get into trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble. It ain't like. And it ain't gonna happen to me. There's no nut November shit is easy, dude. I've been doing that since June.
You've been practicing since.
I got no nut 21 and shit.
You've been practicing since January.
Yeah, I didn't know it became a priest. Oh shit! No, I take that back. I don't fuck with little kids. Anywho, so till next time, remember, follow us on the Instagram at the Words on Fire podcast, on the YouTube. If you're seeing this, like, subscribe, all that good shit. That way it gets us out to more people.
Yeah, we got to be a little more consistent.
Yeah, no. But I mean, hopefully we've gotten over all the fucking healthy shit. Yeah. So we should be back. Until next time, don't be an asshole. Don't be a dick. Keep representing the woo, and we'll see you. Deuces.